So yeah, do you want to hear some gossip? And you know what I also don't like? Hello guys, I want to say I'm back, but I don't know if I'm back. I have abandoned this channel a little bit. I mean, not hugely, because I did have some videos planned out, but again, I've mentioned this in a vlog before. I didn't really know what to do with this channel. So now I realize I can only film when I really have the time to film. Well, yes, of course, that makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is like, my job and another side hustle that I'm building needs to come first, because this is actually what brings me income. YouTube is not like, it is a very, very small income stream. I can be very transparent with you. So far, from the beginning of this channel until now, I have received one check of £60. And you know what life currently costs in London, so that doesn't get you very far. So I need to just see this a little bit more like a hobby, which is fine, but that means that it's not the first priority. Like when I have my checklist, it just can't be the first priority. And I'm not saying this to be like annoying or something. I'm just saying this to be transparent. So right now, today, I have a moment. I can chat. I've already done my first priorities. And so, yeah, there's nothing holding me back. Just filming a bit today. I did start a vlog literally like a month ago. I'm gonna put some footage of that vlog in here. Hello again, and welcome back to another vlog. Hot days in London. Today it's 32 degrees, and why am I sitting on such a high chair? It's not working with this camera. Well, so I didn't plan to vlog today, but I did plan to start vlogging again at some point this week or next week. But I was just about to make an iced matcha, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take you with me and do it. Now, this is not gonna be the Instagram version kind of matcha, you know, where it's all like, what do they do? No, this is not like this. This is a down-to-earth version where I tell you how to do it without a huge amount of gadgets, because that's what I wanted to do. Because I didn't really know, am I going to like it or not? And so therefore I decided to get this matcha powder from Amazon. This is not sponsored. My boyfriend paid for this. So it's sponsored by him. I picked this because it had really good reviews, and it was only £9, and it says that 15 to 30 servings, depending on how much matcha you use. Okay, let's begin. Because I'm not buying a matcha kit, I've decided to use an empty jam glass and an empty Marmite glass. So first of all, I've got this gadget here that will give me hot water. So I put a tiny bit of hot water in here. But this is the equivalent of what you're gonna do when you have a kettle. So let me show you how much water. Not much. So this is very hot water now. I'm gonna leave it stand for about 3 to 4 minutes, because for matcha, you're not supposed to use boiling water that's too hot. But I also don't have a kettle with the exact temperature. So I'm just gonna guess it, and that's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to pour oat milk in here. That might be a bit much, actually. And now I'm just shaking this. You know what? I don't actually think this is super necessary. But this is basically my way to making it a bit more fluffy. what's the word? I fill my glass all the way with ice cubes, as much as you like. I'm using oat milk, but you can actually use any milk that you like, but it is advised to use a plant-based milk. Apparently the goodness of the matcha comes out better with plant-based. I can't explain this to you perfectly. So it's been a few minutes now. So I'm gonna take about this much and put it in here. Now again, I don't have something to sift it through. It would be better and I might get something in the future, but because I'm still new to this and I'm just using what I've got. Okay, I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna shake it. Now, because I didn't sift it, there might be a tiny bit of lumps at the end, but it just is what it is for now. Now I'm pouring the slightly frothy oat milk in here. That was the word I was looking for. Okay, it's not that frothy, but that's fine. And now the big moment. The matcha. Now after this, obviously because the matcha is hot, you could always add a little bit more ice after this. Right now, I just like looking at it for a little bit, to be honest, before I drink it. This is so pretty. Anyway, this tastes amazing. Honestly, it tastes just as good, sometimes even better, as when you buy it from a coffee shop, because obviously a lot of the time they don't have that much time and love to prepare this for you. So it's definitely worth it doing it at home, even if you don't have the proper gadgets. So now that my matcha is ready, sorry, I need to stop doing this. I know this is so annoying. In the last video when I was editing it, I was like, this is so annoying when you watch it. Like, it sounds nice when you do it. I stop it in a moment, but it's annoying for you guys. Let me just have one sip, okay? Let's see. Yes, very nice. So, yeah, do you want to hear some gossip? I just come back from work and we have this new colleague. You say one thing, bang, and there's an explosion. Like, she can't listen to anything, I guess, that she doesn't want to hear. Like, I'm telling her something about the job that is the truth, and she just completely tries to change the topic and tries to divert so that she doesn't actually need to respond to what I'm saying. And then she pretends that I don't understand what she's saying. And then she also pretends that she doesn't understand what I'm saying. And in the end of the day, it's all a self-serving cycle for her, so that she doesn't need to do the things she's meant to do, so that she can do as little as possible, and my colleague and me do most of the work. That's basically the outcome she's looking for. And okay, fair enough, that's what you've made up your mind to, but then, you know, when I come in, just let me do my work, leave me alone, don't talk to me. Also, whenever I say anything, like I said, she goes off like a racquetball. And then she calls our employer, but I don't think they take anything from it because I haven't had a call today. So anyway, she goes, has a rant with them, and I think probably here the thing was this matcha. In the beginning it looked like there are some like little clumps little things that haven't dissolved. But actually, when you start to drink it and swirl it around, they do dissolve. So they don't stay like that. And you know what I also don't like? If you don't like me, well, she only doesn't like me because I tell her the facts. But if you don't like me, then fair enough. Just let me do my job. Don't speak to me otherwise. Like, if you just want to say hello, goodbye, and what I need to know for the work, fair enough. We don't need to chit-chat. But every time I come, chit-chat, 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 chit-chat. And, oh, how are you? And have you had a wonderful day? Well, if you don't like me, I don't need any of that. Sorry, I just don't. I just don't need any of that. And also today, after she's gone off like a wrecking ball, told me off at our employer, she comes back when she's back on, and she's all like blah 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 blah. No, sorry, I don't need that. I don't need you to pretend to be nice. And the best thing was, you know, when somebody tries to put a smile on but they're actually still really angry, like, I could tell that it was all fake. And so she was really angry. She's trying to hide it. She put a smile on, and then she said, have you had a good time on your shift? I'm sorry, I don't need that. I don't need any of that. So that's that. What I need to do now, though, is editing. So I filmed 2 videos, and I am procrastinating. And the reason I'm procrastinating, well, for the last few days, I've had this really bad headache, and it's been really hot. Now all of the excuses are coming up. And then one of the videos, I'm starting to think not to publish it. And the other video, I keep thinking people are not interested. But I am going to edit at least one of them. I don't want to say it out loud because I know it's true. Okay, I'm going to edit now for 30 minutes. Good morning. Time for a coffee before I go to work. Let's do this. Even though it's super hot, I don't know why, I still fancy a warm coffee this morning. I don't know, it's like I can't have ice cubes on my face first thing in the morning, even if it's hot. I don't know why. Later on, love it, but right now, no. I have about 10 minutes to have this, and then I'm gonna go and catch a bus and go to work. And I was thinking about running some errands after, but to be honest, honestly it's too hot. I'm just gonna come back here and edit my other video. I'm so proud of myself. Remember when I told you yesterday I'm gonna edit this half an hour? I did the whole rough cut, and now I just need to go over the video again, and then it's done. So I am so proud of myself.